Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. A mine strike. That's right, workers at a mine in South Africa, and how a strike could possibly affect the prices for gold and platinum. We'll explore that in this article here from Business Report magazine out of South Africa. This particular report was sent to me by a kind viewer who didn't leave his YouTube channel name, but nonetheless, this goes on in Johannesburg. The Association of Mine Workers and Construction Union, the AMCU, on Monday, and actually that was several Mondays ago. This is actually from over a month ago. I don't know what the status is right now, but they gave notice of its intention to embark on secondary strike action at Sibanye-Stillwater's platinum operations around Rustenburg in support of the current strike at the mine's gold operations in the West Rand and in the Free State. About 15,000 AMCU members have been on strike in Sibanye's gold operations, Kloof, Beatrix, and Dryfontein mines since November 22, 2018, refusing a 3-year wage agreement signed by the mine and 3 other unions and demanding 1,000 Rand annual wage increase for the next 3 years. On that Monday, AMCU sent an official notice to Sibanye-Stillwater indicating that it will be embarking on secondary strike action from next week, Tuesday. Well, that was last month, 22nd January 2019. In terms of Section 66 of the Labor Relations Act, the members of a trade union may embark on protected strike action in support of a strike by other employees against their employer by giving 7 days' notice of such strike action commencing. The secondary strike will mean that about 12,500 AMCU members employed at Sibanye's platinum operations will join their estimated 15,000 comrades from the same company's gold operations. Last week, Sibanye said in a statement that it had successfully implemented plans to limit losses during the ongoing strike action, and that group liquidity remained sound, offset by its South African platinum operations, which benefited from higher Rand Platinum Group metals basket prices. Sibanye employs about 32,200 people at its SA gold operations, with AMCU representing approximately 43%. So that's quite interesting how they were able to successfully implement plans to limit losses during that strike action. And, I'm not as worried about gold because there are other places where gold is mined, even though South Africa obviously is a huge producer of gold. But platinum, that's what really worries me, because essentially it's South Africa and Russia. And how long can this go on if it's not already been settled before we start to see prices really climb due to demand? And this could be one of the reasons, perhaps, that some of these automakers for catalytic converters are holding off and still continuing to use palladium as opposed to platinum. Although I'm not sure exactly how palladium is mined. I think I'd covered that there's less places of it being discovered. It may be in Russia or may be associated with a different operation. But nonetheless, it is quite interesting news, and we'll see how this all plays out if it's not already been settled. But my guess is that since this has really kind of been occurring and to some extent since November of last year, that there's probably some things in place to help offset this for the mine's production. But on the other hand, how long can this go before it does have a real negative effect on operations there? But a fascinating article indeed, and thanks again to the user who sent me this information. It is quite fascinating to see how this all plays out. Things like this, when you have strife and within the workplace, and especially with some of these mines, the conditions have got to be really stressful and trying down there. And so workers definitely should be compensated, but more importantly, safe conditions as well. And I know that there has been some improvements there, but certainly I'm sure they don't meet the standards that we have here in this country. But nonetheless, there it is. So we'll see how this plays out. But it's things like this that it's important to stay on top of because it could have an effect on prices. We'll see how it plays out. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude, y'all, for watching, and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.